Hey, I'm back to assault you with my fat, ugly face. The reason I'm doing this is because there's this link to a GoFundMe. I'm trying to get back home to premiere this movie for the people who, paid for it, worked on it, supported it, are curious about it. Kind of stuck in LA at the moment. All my money went to rent and car repairs. So when I finished my film and I said, hey, it's finally done, it took forever to do. I'll go into that at some point because that is a journey in of itself. But it ended up taking a number of years to finish. My bad. So in that time, I moved to Los Angeles. And so I'm kind of stuck here because I don't have the money to buy a ticket home. So I started this GoFundMe. I am currently at $390, which is amazing, actually. Thank you. But yeah, I'm kind of plateaued here at the moment. I'm trying to push over the hill because depending on when I go, ticket price could range anywhere from $500 to $600. So I'm really close. And to help things along, I thought I would come out here and whore myself on the internet once again by doing a commentary on the trailer I released for the film. Alright, so, like I said, link, help, get me home. Haven't been home in 2 years. It'd be nice to come back with a film that I finished. Wow. Last time I finished a short film, I took it to festivals. Ended up getting honors in Canada, Italy, Las Vegas, and Indiana. Looking forward to doing that again. It's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun with the people who helped out and followed. So if you want to be part of this, jump in now. And it's your one chance to actually see it before it starts traveling around the world. Even if you can't make it for the premiere, I will still hit you up with a private link. They'll be active for a while so you can actually see it. I mean, if you want to. Maybe you don't. I don't know. So, let's get into it.
You want out? Take your clothes off.
So obviously this is a provocative hook right at the beginning that really kind of sets up the general situation of the movie. One person wants to force you to get naked, and the other person doesn't want to. Spicy. When I was pitching this film to start with, I would tell people it's more Hitchcock than Texas Chainsaw. Even though it has a very exploitation title, the whole point is to subvert your expectations. I get you in thinking you're going to see this one type of movie, and then I change it up on you, and you're getting something entirely different. And I tell people it's more Hitchcock because it's more cerebral. And a little classier, because most people think that, they think Hitchcock, they think kind of a classy type filmmaker, even though back in his day, he wasn't at all. In fact, he was considered a dirty old man, just a big fat pervert. But yeah, there's this weird thing where if you say I'm making a horror movie, you get this reaction of oh, that's nice. That's good for you. Good. Because they just automatically assume the worst. For you. And they also there's this very weird thing where people assume because you write this movie where horrible things happen that you're somehow responsible for it. You're the one doing it. I heard this quote once. I don't know where it's from, but good men dream of what bad men do. And then also, when I say it was more Hitchcock, I literally am throwing back to him to get you in that mind space because it's black and white. And I'm making you go, okay, that's Psycho, Hitchcock, the Twilight Zone, that kind of feeling. That's what you should be going for. Psychological, smart, set you up in one way where you think you're getting something and then subvert your expectations. When I was making this, I felt like there needed to be something here before I launched into the rest of the trailer. And, usually it's like, from the guys who brought you Pluto Nash comes blah. And I thought putting my, own name here would be really pretentious. Not that there isn't a whole scooping of pretentiousness in here. The original kernel of the idea came in 2005 when, and it was just kind of just a traditional horror movie setup. Just because I don't like public restrooms. I think they're gross. And so putting somebody in this scenario, kind of spoke to me in a deep, dark way. When I started shooting 4 years ago, we were going through this whole thing of like, who's allowed to use what restroom. Oh, then everybody wants to use the restroom, and then if everybody's using this restroom, then it's not the cool place anymore. I like to use the cool restroom where I can pee doing a handstand. I don't want anybody looking at my peener. When I'm doing my handstand and I'm peeing in the urinal. Don't look at my peener. So yeah, when I was shooting, I was like, oh man, this is suddenly really topical, and I got this film that's kind of has the same themes, and people are freaking about restrooms. This is good timing, because yeah. And then it took 4 years to complete, and people got over it, and it turns out we don't really actually care where people are taking a poop. Like, I don't care where you poop. I just care that you poop, I care about you and your healthy bowel movements, and I want to make sure that you're not in unnecessary pain. It's called compassion. But coming full circle, I think we were just expressing anxiety about the real issue, which is everybody seems to be sexually assaulting each other and getting away with it, and that's not cool. This movie is literally about men who try to take control over women and try to own them. I don't want to tell you too much about it because I really just want you to go in and be surprised. I just want to tell the minimum about. But yeah, it's not vulgar. Let me put it that way. There's no vulgarity, but it is about men trying to take possession and ownership over women, and sort of a learning scenario that comes out of that. We all learn, don't do that. Don't sexually exploit women, and don't murder them with an axe, and don't do that because it's bad. So the title card is literally like, it's just saying this movie was pulled straight from the zeitgeist, right out of the zeitgeist booty hole. We reached up there and we pulled out this movie. Here it is, Booty Hole the movie. So when I started this trailer, I just took the movie and I cut all the sort of scenes that were sort of evocative and taboo and sort of like, ooh, what's going on there? From the front and side, the threat coming in and sort of boxing in, and then there's a foot shot, which is weird because it's like, I just wanted to get the most vulnerability, and of course when you're standing in a stall, that's your feet are where you're most vulnerable, and just the idea of being in a flip-flop in a public restroom, it's kind of weird. And then you see the repeated frames of the cameras, so you get the idea of like the threat is coming in, and then from there on the trailer is just mostly chaos. Despite how it looks, there's not an awful lot of blood in this. Like, there's some. I can tell you for sure it's less than a gallon, because I had a gallon jug full of blood. I don't know if I used it all. I used most of it. So it's about a gallon. There's about a gallon worth of blood in this. That's not much. That's not much at all. Like, there's nothing. All right, so there you have it. If this has somehow clarified things for you, or piqued your interest, or anything at all, like I said, there's a link. Help me get home, show this thing off. I can also get you the private link if you can't make it, or if you're not in Indiana, or if you're here in Los Angeles. I can meet with you, and we'll watch it together. We'll eat popcorn, and I will give you all the behind the scenes details. Anyway, like I said before, thank you. Didn't expect anything at all, and now I'm at 390. Let's get it up to 400, and then push it past that. And yeah, let's see a movie together.